Dear students, by this video we will study about sex-linked genes of Drosophila melanogaster. It was first studied by Morgan in the year of 1910. He noticed a white-eyed Drosophila in a large population of red-eyed flies or Drosophila melanogaster. Then he made two reciprocal crosses between the flies. Okay. In the first cross, he took parent generations as white-eyed male and red-eyed female. And you know, in case of male, the sex chromosomes are X and Y. Okay, and since it is white-eyed, the gene W is along with X chromosome, and since Y is genetically inert, there is no any gene on Y chromosome, and for our convenience X is written as like this and Y is written as like this. Okay, and in case of female, the sex chromosomes are X and X, and in both cases the genes are as like as plus sign. Okay, so what will be the gamete? The gamete will be, in case of male, one gamete will be having Y chromosome, another gamete will have X chromosome with W gene, and in case of female, the female gametes will be like this: autosome plus X, here X will carry plus gene. Okay, so what will be the F1 generation, or what will be the genotype as well as phenotype of F1 generation? Have a look. These are the male gametes. Okay, this one is Y and this one is X with W gene, and these are the female gametes, X with plus sign. So fill up the board and after that study the phenotype. In the first block, the sex chromosomes will be X with plus sign and Y. Okay, this one. That is why the phenotype will be red-eyed, and due to the presence of Y, it will be male. Similarly, here it will be a red-eyed female. In this block, a red-eyed male. In this block, a red-eyed female. That is, all the F1 progeny appeared with red eyes. All the F1 having a red eye. It may be male or it may be female, or they may be male or they may be female, but all of have a red eye. That is, red eye is dominant character over the white-eyed character. So the gene responsible for red color of eye is dominant over the gene responsible for the white colored eye. Okay, it is just like Mendel's monohybrid cross. Okay, repetition of that one. After that, he made a selfing in F1 progeny. Let us see. Have a look. Now he made a cross between red-eyed male and red-eyed female of F1 generation to obtain F2 generations. Okay, and here the male gametes are X with plus sign and Y. Okay, and the female gametes will have sex chromosomes X with plus and X with W. Okay, fill up the board by yourself and then observe the phenotypic characters. Here the phenotype is red-eyed female. Both of the sex chromosomes are X here, and both of having plus sign, so the phenotype will be a red-eyed female. Here, due to the presence of this Y chromosome, these two will be male block. Okay, and due to this plus sign, it will be red-eyed, and due to this W gene, it will be white-eyed. Okay, similarly here the phenotype is a red-eyed female. Again I am repeating, these are the females and these are the males. All the females are red-eyed and 50% male are red-eyed and remaining 50% are white-eyed. Okay, clear? And if you study the phenotypic ratio, then red eye is to white eye equal to 3:1. It is just a repetition of Mendel's monohybrid cross, and here the whole cross, it is maintaining Mendel's law of segregation. Okay, so let us discuss about the analysis point wise. The first point is, in F2 generation 75% flies were red-eyed and rest 25% are white-eyed. Okay, 25, 75% red-eyed and the rest 25% are white-eyed. Second point is, all the females were red-eyed in F2 generation and among the males 50% are red-eyed and rest 50% are white-eyed. And interestingly, all the white-eyed males, okay, these white-eyed males, they were true breeding. And last point is that we can say that the eye color characters segregated in Mendelian fashion because the phenotypic ratio in F2 appeared as 3:1. So this one is the just maintenance of Mendel's monohybrid cross. Okay, let us see the second cross, that is reciprocal cross of the first one. Okay, cross number 2. Here the male are red-eyed and female are white-eyed. Okay, and the F1 generations will be like this. All the females are red-eyed and all the males are white-eyed. That is, here red color is not dominating over the white color. In Mendelian principle, we came to know that in F1 only one color or one character is appeared, but here both the characters are appeared in F1 generation. It is deviation of Mendelian principle. Then have a look to the F2 generation of this cross. He made a selfing between the F1 generation in this cross. Red-eyed female and white-eyed male. Okay, here the gametes are X with W and X with plus sign, and for the male X with W and Y. Okay, arrange them in the checkerboard and then study the genotypic characters. This one is the F2 generation, and here these are the females and these are the males. In case of females, white-eyed as well as red-eyed were appeared. Similarly, in case of the male also, both red-eyed male as well as white-eyed male both are appeared. Okay, that is, the phenotypic ratio is here in F2 generation, phenotypic ratio is 1:1. Again, this one is the deviation of Mendelian principle. Have a look on the points. In F2 generation, phenotypic ratio deviates Mendelian 3:1 ratio. In this cross, it is 1:1. Half of the F2 male red-eyed and remaining half white-eyed. In case of F2 female also, half with white eye, remaining half with a red eye. Okay. Except red-eyed female, rest all F2 are true breeding. This one, red-eyed female, this block, it is not true breeding. Okay, because here the gene plus as well as gene W both are present, but look at the rest blocks. Here both are WW, here W gene and here plus gene. That is why except the red-eyed female of F2 generation, all are true breeding. Clear? It is to be noticed that 50% of the F2 males, that is grandsons, acquire their male grandparents' character through X chromosomes via F1 mother. Hence, we may conclude that X chromosomes inheritance also follow crisscross phenomenon. What is the meaning of this point? You see, here the male Drosophila are red-eyed in parent generation. Okay, and here in the F1 generation there is no any red-eyed male. That is, a red eye character is skipped in the F1 males. Okay, have a look to the F2 male. In F2 male, red eye color again reappeared. Okay, so how the characters, red eye characters are transferred or passed from the grandparent generation to the grandson generation, from parent generation to the F generation? How? It is via F1 female. That is, from the grandparent generation, from male, it is passed to the female of the F1 generation, and from that female F1 generation, it is again passed to the male F2 generation. This is called as crisscross hypothesis. This was true about the first cross also. Clear? So, from these two crosses, Morgan concluded that, or he postulated that, the genes for eye color in Drosophila is located on X chromosomes and Y chromosome doesn't contain any allele of this gene. Moreover, we know that Y chromosome is inert as it is heterochromatic. Again, I am repeating, the genes responsible for eye color are sex linked and it is carried or passed from one generation to another generation by X chromosome. That is, again, you or we may say that eye character or eye color character is X chromosome related, okay, and it is inherited from generation after generation by means of this X chromosome, not by the Y chromosome. Clear? And it is to be noted that about 60 characters of human being follow this inheritance pattern, just like few examples: hemophilia and red-green color blindness. These problems are X chromosome linked, that is sex chromosome linked, okay, and these are inherited or passed from one generation to another generation by crisscross manner. Clear? And Bridges in the year of 1916 strongly supported Morgan's view with evidences. Okay, so this is about the sex linked inheritance in Drosophila. Thank you.